Guys, welcome back. Decided I'm going to start doing some how-to videos on a few things now and then. If y'all are the first time tuning into this channel, my name is Greg. I've been a automobile mechanic, certified mechanic for about 25 years. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, pretty much anything, gas, diesel. We do fab work here. We raced cars for years. We build motors. You pretty much name it, we do it. But today, what we're going to tackle is, like so many others, the recirculation door on our 2004 Dodge Ram 2500. The drive pin is broke, which if you have one, you know from the factory they're built of plastic. The drive is plastic, and they strip a lot of times, and the recirculation door won't actuate and give you either fresh air or in-car circulation. And on the diesels especially, it is troublesome because you get a lot of the fumes from under the hood from the slobber tube and stuff like that inside the cab. So a lot of times it doesn't smell that well. But we're going to replace that today without taking the dash out. There is a way to do it. So just hang around. I'll be right back with you here in just shortly. Okay guys, we're right here with our 2004 Ram 2500. The kit I got come from Napa. I buy all my stuff from Napa because I just think their parts are far superior to what you can buy at AutoZone in a lot of places. And Rock Auto and places like that are good, but a lot of times Napa can have them overnight and it makes it a lot quicker to get. But the part number on the kit I got is 600-5615. It's a Napa Solutions. They call it a blend door repair kit, but it is a recirculation door. Basically what it is, it's a revised door, and they replaced the plastic pin from the factory with a metal one and a shaft. You can see it there. Much better quality piece even than the factory piece. And it does come with some instructions, but they are really far in between as far as giving you any precise detail about how to do that. So we're going to let them, just leave them sitting in the box. And I've already started a little bit here. Y'all excuse my truck, it's dirty. I ain't cleaned it up here lately. But what you want to do is you want to take your center bezel off. You don't have to detach any wires or anything. Just pop it loose from the dash and let it set. Kind of rest on the cup holder and the ashtray. You want to remove your glove box completely. You want to move your cowl plastic right here. And there's about 10 screws here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 12 screws around behind where the glove box closes. And then you want to take the one out right here that gives this a little bit of room to flex. And basically that gives you access to get down in behind there. And there's your blend door and your opening. And right over here to the side is your blend door actuator motor. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to move the actuator motor, and then you're actually going to gain access to the blend door behind the grid there. You're going to take your dikes or side cutters or whatever you want to use and snip that grid out, which will gain you access to the blend door, or the recirc door as it is. And the recirc door will come out through that hole. So we're going to get after it here, and I'll be back with you here in just a second. Okay guys, there is one step I did omit unintentionally. There is a little metal brace right here it runs down. It just hooks up to the metal under here under your dash. Let's see if we can get down there and see it. Where'd it go? You got a bolt there, and you got a bolt there. It's 10mm. Just a little support for dash. You need to get that out of the way, because that'll give you better room for your hand to get up in there. And so we'll get this thing going. I'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. Here's your factory blend door. And this is your drive axle. And the part that normally fails, in this case it was what it was, there's a little tang right here that breaks off. So basically this allows this just to continue to spin with the actuator motor. A lot of times if you have your blower motor on high, the suction from the motor will actually pull the door back open. Say if you had selected in-car circulation to be in this direction right here, and you switch to outside air, it'll move and close and then fall back, because the axle is just spinning, so it loses it. It has nothing to positively secure it either way, so it'll fall down a few times. A lot of times they'll still work if your blower's not on high, say low or medium. But you move your actuator motor. As you show, there's 2 screws in it. And this is your actuator motor here. They use the same actuator on every motor or every door in the dash. So a lot of times if you have one you're not sure of, you think maybe the motor's going bad or something, if you can get to it pretty easily, you can just swap the motors with another one that you know is working from the dash somewhere, and test it and see if it, if you do indeed have a bad actuator motor. But you pop it off. You got 2 screws. It sits in there basically oriented like this. Disconnect your wire, and you have to take a pair of pliers, needle nose, vice grips. I use my multi-tool. You need to grab a hold of this in there, and it's pretty hard. Grab it as tight as you can and pull this out of the actual socket in the blend door, or recirc door. I keep calling it blend door. And then I'll let that fall down a little bit inside there. So then you got to cut your grate, which cut our grate off there. It's on the front of your blend door. Just a pair of dikes. I like dikes because you can turn them with the close side and get it cut real close. It makes it real neat looking, and it don't look like you hacked it up. But after you get that done, you pull your blend door out, and basically you just do a reverse of what you did taking apart. So we'll get this thing thrown back together there and test her out, and be back here just shortly. Alrighty guys, we got the new blend door in. You see it there. We got our motor reattached. And we'll just actuator up here a little bit. Blower fan's running on high. Works like a daggum new one. All right, we're gonna throw her back together, and she's ready to go. And be time for some good cold air, because we having that in-car circulation. I'll see you here just shortly. Alrighty guys, that is about gonna do it for this one. Got everything put back together. She's working good. Some of the go over some of the things that probably gonna tackle here coming up shortly. This truck was is a 2500 Ram Cummins, but it is a non-clearance light truck. So I really don't understand that, why they would even build a 3/4 ton truck and not put clearance lights on it. And another thing it don't have is a factory installed trailer brake harness. It came from the factory with a trailer brake controller, and you know, the wiring and everything into the under the dash like it's supposed to, but it was not wired from the connector behind the wheel to the back of the truck. It's got a just a 4-blade flat connector in the back. So what we're going to do is we've got a kit ordered to put clearance lights on. We'll show you all about drilling the holes in the roof, taking your headliner down. Some of the trucks come pre-wired to a point. They did go as far as running the wire up the passenger side A-pillar to here. This is the factory clearance light connector. They just didn't finish it off up into the ceiling. But we got a kit coming, like I say. It comes with the template for drilling your holes. It's by Recon Lighting. We'll show you all about taking your bezel down, headliner, and putting the template on top. Show you how to line that up, drill the holes, mount the new clearance lights. Another thing we're going to cover here coming up is everybody knows about the dreaded broken A-pillar covers. There's a lot of different people got fixes for them out there. We'll explore a few of those and pick one that's good and repair the A-pillar bezels. We got a trailer brake harness from Mopar coming. It's a direct wire. There's no cutting and splicing. It ties into the brake controller, your battery, runs to the back, ties into your tail lights, and has the 7-way connector. And it also has a 4-blade flat built into the harness, so you still got both. Some other stuff we got going on. We got a customer's truck here. It's a 86 F8000. It's got a 429 Ford engine in it, gasoline. It's on a boom truck. It's not running real good. Could be possibly some burnt valves, maybe a head gasket, maybe broke ring. We don't know yet. We're gonna do some testing, do a leak down, do compression tests. Just check it out and try to get it running good for him. Or maybe he don't want to spend a whole lot of money in it. We might be just telling him the bad news and it's gonna cost more to fix than he wants to. Another thing coming up, we got a little Honda Civic here. It's been on here a while, but we're gonna do replace the head gasket on that thing, get it fixed up a little bit, do a little body work, get that thing ready to drive. And I say we do a little bit of everything here. We build motors and all that kind of stuff here. We got a fresh motor. We're getting ready to break in on the test stand here. It's a 350 Chevrolet, just a stock 350. It's going in a fire truck. It's an M37 Dodge fire truck that they've upgraded to all new running gear and engine and all that kind of stuff, making it more reliable. And we got the Ghost back there. Excuse the mess in the garage. It is an absolute mess in here, I swear. But we got the Ghost back in there. If you look at any of the other videos on this channel, you'll see the Ghost. We got stuff to do with it coming up, and we'll have a lot of fun. And here's the golf cart. We do a lot of crazy stuff with the golf cart too. But that's going to do it. Thanks for y'all coming by and watching. Appreciate it. Give me a like, a thumbs up, share this video, leave a comment down below. You get crazy nasty, I'll cut you off, but you know, questions, comments, and if you see a better way about doing some stuff, I mean, I'm not above it. I say I've been ASC certified mechanic for 25 years, worked at Dodge dealership, independent, machine shop, you know, I've done a little bit of everything, but I am not above learning something. So if y'all have any suggestions or anything like that, just leave them in the comments below. And come back around. We're going to put out some videos here coming up. Them other guys can do all that stuff about souping them up, particularly the Dodge trucks, so they can put the big injectors, and we'll let them put the turbos and stuff on. We do some of that, but we're not going to do some no crazy upgrade. For one thing, homeboy can't afford that stuff. But thanks for coming by. Check y'all later. Have a good day. See you next time.